Hey guys, Joester here, welcome back to the channel. So finally I got a chance to test a 4K monitor with 120Hz support for next gen consoles. So this is the EX3210U 4K IPS monitor by BenQ. It has a 144Hz panel, it is rated at HDR 600, it supports Freesync Premium Pro, 98% of DCI-P3 color space, 2.1 sound system powered by Trebolo, and it looks fantastic. So in this video I'm going to cover gaming with the PS5, Xbox Series X, and also my PC. So welcome to the channel guys, I'm Joester, and let's do this! Okay, so first of all, this is a 32-inch monitor, so it comes in this huge box. It is very well packaged, and it comes with all the necessary hardware and cables, including an ultra high-speed HDMI cable capable of 4K 120Hz. Now the stand is mostly plastic, but it feels solid and stable, and it is very easy to install. The V-shaped base is also made of plastic, it screws to the stand and you are set to go. It has tilt and height adjustments, swivel, and VESA for wall mount, or in my case, desk arm. There's a built-in cable management for a clean setup, and the back is white, which makes it look different than other monitors I've seen. Now it is from the Mobiuz lineup, so it has gamer DNA design, but it is very subtle. There's also a built-in subwoofer on top and LED lights on each corner that you can customize from the menu settings. It has two HDMI 2.1 ports, one DisplayPort 1.4, one USB Type-B, and four USB 3.0, and a 3.5mm jack port for audio and headphones. There are four physical buttons at the bottom to access and navigate the on-screen display, and a remote controller for easy access to the settings. Now overall the design is very clean and modern. I personally like the white finish and the thin bezels. Alright, so how is the picture? Well, out of the box, this looks great. The 10-bit IPS panel is capable of displaying uncompressed full chroma subsampling for richer colors on PC and Xbox. It has 93% of DCI-P3 color space coverage, which is good for gaming and editing. Not in a professional level, but the color accuracy is pretty high. Now the first thing I did was to connect the Xbox Series X and start gaming at 4K 120Hz, and the gameplay felt very smooth and very responsive, which is the main reason you want to get this type of monitors. There aren't that many games available that support 120Hz at the moment, but the list is growing. Now if you own the Xbox Series X, you also have the advantage of playing at 1440p 120Hz, and you don't need an HDMI 2.1 monitor for that. But the disadvantage is that Xbox only supports HDR in 4K resolutions, so if you want to enjoy high dynamic range colors and contrast, a sharp 4K resolution, and the smoothness of 120Hz, then this monitor is right for you. And the same goes while using the PS5. Now even though there is no VRR or FreeSync support at the moment, games look and felt very smooth and responsive. Now one of my biggest issues with this monitor is the HDR performance. It is rated at HDR 600, which means that 600 nits is the minimum, but it doesn't come near that number. I have tested HDR 400 monitors and they look brighter. Now I don't know if it's just this monitor, but I was expecting a brighter panel. Now contrast performance is not fantastic either. The static contrast ratio of 1000:1, which is standard for IPS panels, makes blacks look more like dark gray. There's also noticeable blooming and light bleed from the bottom of the screen. With that being said, HDR still makes a huge difference, and it does impact the picture contrast and dynamic range. Picture looks nice and colorful. To get the best performance, I connected my PC via DisplayPort and activated G-Sync. You can also change to different resolutions. I don't have the best video card, but the RTX 3070 does a pretty good job for gaming. Now here I'm playing Shadow Warrior 2 at 1440p 144Hz with the graphics set on Ultra and HDR is on, and the gameplay felt very smooth. Yeah, I know this game is old, but still a lot of fun to play. Now putting this monitor side by side with a VA panel, I can see the difference in colors and contrast. Now the 10-bit panel from IPS display is richer and sharper, but I do love the deep black levels VA panels have. Now with that being said, overall picture looks nice and colorful. The viewing angles are also good. There is no visible shift in colors when you change your sitting position, so you have a lot of freedom to move your head in any way you like. What I really enjoyed was the pixel response. Now BenQ claims that this monitor has 1 millisecond of MPRT response time and 2 milliseconds of gray to gray with the AMA acceleration feature, which drives more voltage to the liquid crystals to produce faster image. Now this also allows the panel to have reduced trailing and motion blur from fast scenes. Now I personally play a lot of first-person shooters like Warzone and multiplayer on Call of Duty, and I didn't have any problems with ghosting. The gameplay felt fantastic, very smooth and very responsive. The 2.1 built-in speakers are one of the best on monitors. They're front-facing instead of back, so the audio is clearer. The built-in subwoofer adds bass, so the sound is richer. There's also a built-in microphone with ANC. Now I personally don't find this useful since I rely on my headphones. The on-screen display is easy to use. There's a small joystick that allows you to navigate through the settings, but my favorite is the included remote, which makes it even easier to mute the monitor with just one press of a button and change ports faster. There are many different picture presets available and options like a black equalizer, color vibrancy, light tuner that allows you to customize the picture. So in conclusion, this monitor offers excellent response time, sharp picture, mediocre contrast but vibrant colors in SDR, and I also love the 32-inch size. To me, this is the perfect size for gaming or editing videos. I feel very comfortable while sitting around 13 inches away, and in 4K resolution I'm able to see every little detail. Now with that being said, I also think that $1,100 is kind of expensive considering that there are other options in 4K and 32 inches like the BenQ EW3280U that have very similar features, but it is limited to 60 Hz. Now if you're a PC gamer, I will suggest the BenQ EX3210R, which also supports 165 Hz of refresh rate but a 1440p resolution, which I think is the perfect balance between resolution and performance. However, if you must have a 4K monitor with 120 Hz support for your Xbox Series X or your PS5 through a HDMI, this is a good option. I just wish HDR Performance was better. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. Also drop a like. I review monitors, projectors, TVs, and everything related to gaming and home theater. So if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out! Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. I noticed that about 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. It's free, and it'll actually motherfucker piece of shit. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. Also drop a like if you like it. That will help the channel a lot. And that's it. I guess that's it. Fucking messed up again. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing and also drop a like. I noticed that about 90% of my subscribers, no, I meant to say 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. Do it! Just do it! God damn it, why do I always mess up?